What's up, guys? A lot to unpack on this Monday. I'm so excited. Dale's not feeling very well, though. He had a migraine, so I'm going to have to carry him today. Dale, how are we holding up?
It is what it is. Browns are 4-1. Nothing else that really matters in the world right now. Will, how are you?
It's been a long time. As we mentioned on the show on Friday, there was a young Dale walking around on that show that, let's just say, our social media team did a great job of finding some great footage of you. So I'm happy we were able to uncover that.
That's true. That's true. Let's start with the kid from Akron, though. Lakers won the title last night. LeBron now has 4 titles, 4 NBA Finals MVPs. William, are you surprised?
I'm not surprised at all. And I think we need to kind of dive more into this. How does he stack up against MJ now? Even more. I don't want to be the talking heads that you fucking see all over Twitter and all over ESPN, but it seriously begs the question. Now he's done something that Michael never did. And I get it. He's not undefeated in the finals, LeBron, but 3 different teams he's taken to the finals and won MVPs with. That's unprecedented. I mean, considering what has happened this year, right? You and me have been at the forefront of it all. It's fucking sucked. The pandemic, the social injustice, all of it. And then you had the NBA bubble. I think it's pretty impressive. I'm not surprised.
I think it's impressive as well. When it comes to the debate between LeBron and Jordan, I kind of want to put that on pause. I think watching this Lakers team, watching Anthony Davis, I think LeBron still has 2 left in him. I think LeBron
Really?
can get to 6. I really do. Hopefully the Lakers can get some shooting around them, but I genuinely think that the way the NBA is set up right now, that LeBron and Anthony Davis can get 2 more. So personally, I'm going to put the LeBron MJ debate on the back burners until LeBron's career is over. Let's look at career versus career. It's hard to judge when LeBron's still in the moment. LeBron's an incredible athlete. The kid from Akron did it again. I am not surprised. The Heat had an unbelievable run, great bubble for them, nothing to be ashamed of on their end. The Lakers just got the job done.
It's impressive how they navigated the storm, right? Like everyone wasn't on board with Frank Vogel. And then let's not forget that tragic death of Kobe Bryant. I mean, it's still insane for me to say. It doesn't roll off the tongue at all. You're like, what the fuck? Like Kobe Bryant's not here anymore. His daughter's not here. Those families on the plane aren't here anymore. And for them to weather the storm, and remember, there was a time when me and you were like, I think the Clippers are going to do. Oh, maybe the Bucks. Like, everyone. There was always like the new headline of the week, and they stayed the course, which was impressive. I mean, 4 MVPs. That's insane.
No, you're absolutely right. It is insane, but not as insane as the Falcons. Dude, Dan Quinn, I predicted this on Sunday. WOTM, I predicted it. Falcons lost to Carolina. They're now 0-5 to start the year. Dan Quinn, you're fired.
Mr. Quinn, I salute you for your services in the NFL, but there could not be more clear writing on the wall, and their GM was fired as well. Arthur Blank, the owner, is cleaning shop, and you're in a phase now where you still have Matt Ryan under contract for a super long time. You have an aging Julio Jones that maybe the best is behind him. He didn't play on Sunday. And you lost to a team in the Panthers 23-16 without Christian McCaffrey, their best player. It's a little, I don't know where the Falcons go from here. They're 0-5 for the first time since 97. And there seems to be no sense of any clear direction on where they want to go as a franchise. Can you agree with me on this? Since that debacle against New England, it's been said and reverberated across all of social media, all of the airwaves. I don't think they've ever recovered from that.
They haven't. And I couldn't be more clear on this. Betting against the Falcons has been the easiest money that I could make all year.
Did you bet him yesterday?
Team, I took the Panthers yesterday, money line, straight up, plus money, easy bet. It was easy. No matter what happens the rest of this year, this Falcons roster is not bad. It's not a bad roster. They're a scary team if they can get a coach in place. They have tools everywhere on offense. Defense, they could probably add some pieces on defense, but that offense should still be able to score points, and it just hasn't been the elite offense like it should be.
I'll say this, though. In Washington, D.C., we cannot gloss over this. Alex Smith yesterday, although they lost to the L.A. Rams at home in the rain, 30-10, Alex Smith got back on the field yesterday. I mean, round of applause right there. He has not played in 2 years. He had a gruesome injury where he had a leg infection that he thought was gonna have to be severed, being amputated off. I can't even. I'm stumbling over my words because that is a remarkable comeback. I mean, he was on that operating table in this, with a bunch of surgeons, and they were like, "We might have to amputate your leg." And his family they, shout out to, the broadcast crew. I think it was Fox that was able to capture his wife and kids. Dale, that is incredible. Comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I don't know about comeback player of the year. Let's see how he performs. But just the fact that he was able to deal with the adversity, get back on the field, battle, show his kids what mental toughness looks like, how to persevere.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's incredible to see Alex Smith back on the field. Hopefully, he can stay on the field for a couple more years. I don't know necessarily if he's the starter or the answer in Washington right now. They have a bunch of issues going on over there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Alex Smith, great to see you back. Now, we had to deal with a different injury yesterday. Dak Prescott, his ankle, that ankle did not look good. He had an emergency surgery last night to take care of it. Well, what's your initial thoughts on Dak getting hurt?
Well, I don't know if you listened to the live telecast, but I don't know what the hell Tony Romo was smoking, because when Dak went down, you thought, oh, that was kind of awkward. And then, of course, the camera crew was able to kind of zoom in on the injury. And when you see a clean break, you're like, oh, wow, that's like gruesome. I cannot believe it. Dipshit Romo's like, oh, my God, I think it's a cramp. Unreal call. I was so thrown off by that, because anyone in America saw that ankle was pointed in a direction that it should not have been anatomically. I feel horrible, because the entire time, and you haven't been the biggest Dak fan, but now it makes sense why everyone wants as much money as they can in a professional sport that doesn't have guaranteed money like baseball or basketball. You are trying to capitalize on your worth, and now look what happens. I mean, it is a debilitating injury. And can he come back? Thankfully, he's young enough. I'm not sure. He went into surgery last night.
We'll see. Hopefully, he can come back. Let's persevere. Let's see how he recovers from this. That's not a good-looking injury. Cowboys are already in shambles this year. They're going to have the Red Rocket. Andy Dalton's going to be under center the rest of the year. Will, what do you think the Cowboys' outlook is?
I was just about to ask you that, because given what Dak has to give up now, what the Red Rocket inherits, they are a solid team. I think we are underestimating how good Michael Gallup is too. Yesterday, he had a fantastic day.
Oh yeah.
And you have CeeDee Lamb, who's emerging as a rookie star, and then you have Amari Cooper, who is a solid NFL player as well. They had some injuries on the other side of the ball that I think kind of makes your view on them a little murky, just because they can't stop anybody. But there's no reason, considering how weak the NFC East is, why Andy Dalton can't do this. For 10 years, we saw him win 10 to 11 wins a year with the Bengals.
If you remember back in beginning of quarantine when we started talking, I think I made a prediction somewhere that Andy Dalton would be the quarterback in Dallas by the end of this season.
I'm going to have to dig that up. I do remember you saying that. Yeah.
Dig that up. I definitely said that. I think that Andy Dalton's a good system quarterback for what Dallas has.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what he did in Cincinnati with just A.J. Green and Joe Mixon. They made the playoffs a lot of times. I think that he's a quarterback that could be in Dallas for the next few years. I genuinely think that. So that's something to keep our eyes on. Now let's bounce back to Cleveland, Ohio. Will, I said it. That might have been the biggest game that the Browns have had since I've been alive. We won it. Indy came into town. Defense doesn't look good. We don't look good on defense, but the offense is moving the ball, scoring points. Did you watch the game? What did you think of the Browns? Give me someone else's look.
I did watch it, and I was wondering how you were acting. First half, I thought it was a good performance. There was something I was seeing from Baker Mayfield that I've never seen before. He has his own kind of like arrogance about him, but on the field, he seemed to be in command, which we have not seen a lot of, and you can honestly admit to that. Towards the end, the defense did put them in a position where, can Phillip Rivers kind of rally them back? And then he made some Phillip Rivers mistakes that he's done with the Chargers in the past. But for the Browns offense, it seems for them to be clicking. I'm sorry that Nick Chubb's on the IR right now, but Kareem Hunt is obviously a great and serviceable starter. And OBJ, welcome back. I don't know if that breakout game against Dallas was what Cleveland needed, but if Baker can kind of continue to rein it in and get the chemistry correctly with his teammates, I think they're legitimate contenders. The Ravens didn't look very good yesterday.
Pittsburgh next week, so that'll be a big test for us. Big Ben.
That's what I want to see against an undefeated Pittsburgh team. That's what we're talking right there.
Yeah, no, again, like I said, every game from here on out is now the new biggest game since the Browns came back to Cleveland. We haven't been in this situation. Like, you're laughing, and like I'm sure most of America is, but guys, I don't know how to win. Like, winning games and Victory Mondays is like a new thing for me. I don't. Hugh Jackson won 4 games in 3 years, dude.
It should have been
Stefanski's
3.
won 4
That
games in
San
5
Diego
weeks.
Chargers game in 16 was awful. We should have won that game.
Thanks for the Christmas present. All I have to say. Guys, it is Monday night. We have Chargers Saints on the year. Will is 6-0, undefeated, holds a 1-game lead over me. Will, heading into Monday night, what's your pick?
We got the Saints and my San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles County tonight. I think I'm going to go Saints. I'm picking against the squad. I do like what Herbert's shown on the field, but even though Michael Thomas beat up one of his teammates and isn't playing, I think I'm going to take the Saints at home.
Wow, Saints at home. The Saints have not looked very good this year. The Chargers have looked as well. I'm going to take the Saints. They got to get a win.
Drew Brees has not lost to the Chargers since he's left.
Yeah, and the Chargers, let's be honest, probably aren't realistically a playoff team right now. The Saints had Super Bowl aspirations, and they've looked terrible. So we'll see. I can't believe Can't Guard Mike's got suspended for whooping his teammate's ass, but it is what it is.
It must be an Ohio State thing.
Ooh, I don't know about that. We don't fight often. But, all right, guys, go give us the follows. WOTM Daily, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Sub now. Give
TikTok.
Will a follow. Give me a follow. Yeah, Will's a new TikTok star. Have a good Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Thanks, Dale. Get better.